Are you dreaming of owning a home in paradise? Aloha, I'm Dude and I'm a real estate broker in Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 8 essential steps to buying a home in Hawaii. Let's dive in. The first step is to schedule an initial consultation to understand your needs and preferences upfront. I'll leave my link in the description below to schedule the call. You can also text or email me if you prefer. In the consultation, I focus on what's important to you and your family. I'll help you refine your preferences and avoid distractions. We'll discuss your needs and wants. This is when we can come up with a strategy to achieve your goals. We'll go over questions like what type of house, townhouse, or condo do you need, what price point, location, neighborhood, commute, size, views, and parking are important. When it comes to search, it's best to be both realistic and flexible with your expectations. If your requirements are too rigid, you may not find anything that works. My goal is to help you find the most suitable dream home available, but you may not get all the features on your wants list at your price point. Step 3 is to sign the buyer representation agreement. Understanding this is crucial for navigating the home buying process effectively. By signing this agreement with my brokerage, you enlist me as a dedicated agent who advocates for your interests from property search to closing. This formal contract clarifies roles, establishes expectations, and ensures you receive fiduciary duties from your agent, providing peace of mind and priority in your home buying journey. Whether you're new to buying or experienced, having an agent under buyer's rep agreement enhances your ability to find and secure your ideal home with informed guidance and legal protection. Starting in August of 2024, these will be mandatory before showings. This is due to the NAR rule changes as a result of the settlement agreement. Next is the pre-approval process. Assuming you are not buying all cash, if you don't already have a local lender, I would introduce you to a local lender that I've done a lot of business with. In either case, I highly recommend going with a local lender to avoid some of the issues that I've personally seen happen. There are some subtleties about the Hawaii market that mainland lenders are not aware of, not to mention the time zone difference of potentially 6 hours to the East Coast. The pre-approval process is more involved than just a pre-qualification because it means having the lender pull your credit report in addition to sending in your documents to the lender. The lender will review your income, cash, and liabilities. It's definitely worth the effort to have that done prior to scheduling showing because it clarifies your purchasing power and financial readiness. This will allow you to be more focused and hone in on exactly what you can afford and are comfortable with. This will allow us to be efficient with the home search. Step 5, we will leverage the power of personalized listing alerts and efficient property showings to streamline your home search experience. Our tailored listing alerts keep you informed of new properties that meet your specific criteria, ensuring you never miss out on a potential gem. You can conveniently explore properties from the comfort of your own home. Targeted property searches go beyond simple keywords. We delve into your preferences, considering factors such as desired neighborhood, commute time, school districts, and amenities that matter to you. By narrowing down your criteria, we significantly increase the chances of finding a home perfectly aligns with your lifestyle and goals. Step 6. When it comes to in-person showings, I'll accompany you every step of the way, providing insights into the property's features, potential upgrades, and neighborhood dynamic. For those who prefer the convenience of virtual showings, I offer Zoom calls that allow you to explore properties remotely. These virtual tools provide a detailed look in real time, giving you a better sense of the layout, space, and flow of the home. You can also ask questions and get immediate responses. My goal is to make your home search as efficient and enjoyable as possible by utilizing personalized listing alerts, conducting targeted property searches, and offering both in-person and virtual showings. I hope to empower you to find your dream home with confidence and ease. Step 7. It's time to write an offer. Once you identify the property that you are most interested in, I'll do a deep dive into the property. I'll run comps and advise you on what the market is like. As for the offer, you want to offer what you can afford. You also want a decent chance of getting accepted. So it's best to not look at homes listed at roughly 10% above the max price that you can afford. Typically, homes sell between 90 to 100% of list price here. If it's competitive price, it can sell for over list price. To come up with the best offer strategy, you should look at the most recent comps along with the current available inventory of similar properties. Trends such as percentage of list price received and days on market can give you a clue as to the current level of buyer demand. I'll also dig for information from the listing agent regarding the seller's motivation to sell. We'll also go over how much you like the property and your motivation. There are 2 approaches to the offer. First is to go in strong with your best offer. This is best if you believe this property is the perfect fit and you would be disappointed if you can't buy it. This can mean an offer close to list, at list, or even above list price if there are other buyers competing for it. Besides for price, there are other terms that can help sweeten your offer, such as escalation clauses, speed of closing, and offering to remove certain standard items like cleaning or termite inspections. The second approach is to offer a lower price within reason, to test how the seller will respond. This might be best for a property that may not be your top choice, and there are no other buyers competing with you. The goal here is to get the seller to counter. This could go back and forth for several rounds depending on the seller and your motivation. When submitting an offer, we use a standard 14-page form called the purchase contract. The seller may accept, counter, or reject your offer. In most cases, the seller counters on price or terms or both. A counteroffer is a 2-page form that spells out the overriding changes to the original offer. If the seller counters, you may accept, counter, or reject. If you accept, then both the original PC and the counteroffer becomes a binding contract. Both parties would sign the PC, counter, and any addenda. The signature date is considered the acceptance date, which many of the timelines are tied to. If you're buying all cash, you could close in 15 to 30 days. For a finance transaction, the closing date might be 30 to 50 days from acceptance. If it's new construction, this could be several years out. Step 8. Once all parties have signed, we are officially under contract. I'll forward a copy of the fully executed contract to the escrow company. You would then submit your initial earnest money deposit either by personal check or wire. Some escrow companies now have an option to mobile deposit your check via an app. Escrow is an independent third party responsible for handling the deposits and title insurance. They will also order the conveyance documents that you and the seller will sign in front of a notary. During escrow, there are numerous contingencies that are essentially reasons that you can back out if you're not satisfied with your finding. A contingency is an event that needs to happen before a party is obligated to move forward. Some common contingencies are your approval of the J1 home inspection results, H3, lender's final approval, I4, review of seller's disclosures, M1, review of condo documents, and L2, termite inspection. Each contingency must be satisfied or removed within the specified timeline in the PC. Most of them are considered automatically waived if a party does not use it to cancel the contract. Once all contingencies are satisfied, you are committed to close. One of the most important steps in the escrow process is your physical due diligence through the home inspection. I recommend hiring a professional home inspector to thoroughly inspect the electrical, plumbing, appliances, foundation, walls, doors, windows, ceilings, and roof. Typically, this runs between $300 to $500 for condos and $400 to $1,200 for a house. It's best to schedule this as soon as we go into contract, since we might need time to do additional inspections or get repair quotes. If there are defects found in the inspection, you have a choice. You can either ask for repairs and/or credits, or you can cancel the transaction. This is where the home inspection report can be very helpful in negotiating for repairs or credits. If your request is reasonable and the seller doesn't want to lose you as a buyer, you should be able to arrive at a solution that's acceptable to all parties. One unique aspect about transactions in Hawaii is that all funds and closing documents must be in escrow's possession 2 business days prior to closing. On the closing date, escrow records the deed at the Bureau of Conveyances, pays any invoices, and disperses the sale proceeds to the seller. Once escrow is closed, you receive ownership rights along with the keys. Congratulations. Buying a home in Hawaii can be seamless and enjoyable experience with the right guidance. Thank you for joining me today. If you're ready to start your journey to home ownership in paradise, contact me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on real estate in Hawaii.